Comes Sebastian Vettel. He's neck and neck with Lewis Hamilton. Vettel is alongside and ahead.
Look at that! How that and colossally that's backside and the opportunity inside is looking
Hamilton's going to try again. This time on the inside and continent touch.
Oh my goodness, this is fantastic!
The penultimate round of the TOTL Spring Sprint takes our drivers stateside to the Circuit of the Americas in Austin. Featuring huge elevation changes and a mixture of high-speed and slow-speed corners, this particular track is very hard to master and develop any kind of consistency. Thankfully, Miller spent way too much time getting to grips with COTA on time trial and has all the tips and tricks you'll need for an incredibly fast lap. So without further ado, here's how to make your way around COTA as fast as possible. Starting with Sector 1, use the long pit straight to position the car on the right hand side. Use all of the curb before swinging the car in early across the inside curb to minimise the track difference. Shift down to 3rd for rotation before moving up to 4th for maximum acceleration down the hill and into the S section. Hold the car in 7th gear before slightly lifting for the first left-hander. Then tap the brakes and enter 6th for the tricky double apex. Keeping the car in 6th, use all of the inside curb for a shorter run into the start of Sector 2. Into Sector 2, like the pit straight, you're going to want to position the centre of the car on the red and white curb for the best turn into turn 11. Hold it in 4th, apply the power down early, and then straighten the car to carry as much speed onto the back straight as possible. Don't forget to open DRS, which quickly appears after you exit the corner. Once again, move the car to the far right using all of the curb and shift into 4th. An early turn-in across the curb on the inside can save a couple of hundredths. Apply the power nice and early and prepare the car for the 3rd and final sector. Smooth steering is the key to success in Sector 3. Short shifting from 3rd to 4th has a huge impact on levels of traction and car rotation, so keep close to the inside curb of turn 13 before straightening the car through turn 14 and the entry of 15. This turn is very tricky for traction due to the slight camber, so be careful when applying the power or you'll likely spin out. For the most stability, shift from 3rd up into 4th quickly before exiting. Shifting all the way up into 7th and keep the inside line for a shorter distance, run onto the red and white curb on the outside before slinging it into the left hand of turn 19 before the short downhill run to the final corner. Like most corners on the Circuit of the Americas, use the inside curb to your full advantage while shifting down to 4th gear. Clip the inside curb and build up the revs to the finish line that appears very close to the exit of the corner. And that's it. That completes a lap of our penultimate round of the Spring Sprint season. We have one more race to go, and hopefully it's going to be a banger. The championship's still going down to the wire, and you can see what happens at COTA on Sunday at 8 PM. Don't forget to join us next week for the final track guide from the Spring Sprint season.